got going on here?
Telling Adrian
asking Adrian to move out of the way. Oh boy, he's just been ejected.
Kicked him out of the game. Come on.
That is one of the strangest things I've seen. And now Jeff Bannister out. Well, now Bannister's been ejected. Once he was told move back to the batting circle or get in the batting circle, he said, "Okay, I'll just move it over here."
Wow. It's 18-6. Jerry Davis is one of the senior umpires in the American League. He's in his 34th year, and he must not have any sense of humor. The conversation continues between Beltre and Davis, with Bannister in between, trying to make sure that Beltre doesn't get suspended for anything he might do.
Yeah, I mean, there's no need for this here. And Moose knew. The first pitch was way in.
And you can read Mike Moustakas' lips. What the blank is your problem, which is a really good question.
Rondon hasn't made a lot of friends on his own team, and I'm not so sure this is going to help him win any.
With another 2-2. Strike three called over the outside corner. And just a moment ago, Lorenzo Cain, who was unhappy with a strike three called last inning for the second out of the inning, was thrown out of this game by Bill Miller.
He expressed his frustration, and Bill Miller wasn't hearing it. All you got to do is just watch the way Austin Barnes pulls it back 2 or 3 inches. You know, as a hitter, you're up there battling and battling. And
there's strike three call. Beckham is out of there.
And I kind of agree with Tim Beckham. That is not a strike.
Yeah, you see that a little bit high there. You know, coming in.
Watch Maxwell yank it down, though. And just subtly.
Beckham was ejected from this game. He did not like that strike call in his last.
Suarez cracks his bat as he is rung up by Brian O'Nora.
And he just got thrown out of the game. O'Nora first pointed to him slamming his bat down on the plate. That is the first step of a reprimand, but that doesn't automatically get you ejected.
He banged his bat down disgustedly as he walked back toward the dugout, and Brian O'Nora has thrown him out of the.
And it's going to be turned into a double play.
You know, so just before that ball was thrown, you were talking about Jerko being in on the grass, and De Jong. Oh, look at this!
Frazier, at least Frazier with.
They're going to make go back. Time's out. Time's out. Fans aren't going to like that because.
This is twice that has happened to the Pirates this year. Clint Hurdle. Earlier it was Josh Harrison. You might remember. I think it was Milwaukee, and it might have been the same crew.
The home plate umpire had called time in Milwaukee.
Yeah, and the question is why? Why is time being called by the home plate umpire? And I think this is going to be it for Clint Hurdle. Because, again, I think Jerry Lane, I think it was his crew in Milwaukee. A similar timeout was called. Josh Harrison had tried to hustle into second base. So Clint Hurdle ejected. Frazier goes back to first.
And looked like a good pitch. Cain turned his back as fast as he could. Hit well to left. Gorkis Hernandez at the wall, and it's gone. And now Matt Cain's about to get tossed out of the game.
And this just 100% frustration coming out of the Giants dugout.
That one gets away. Look out, Darryl Boston. And Tim Anderson up to second base. Ricky Renteria is going to ask about third base.
Yeah, he's going to ask why he's not given third. But the crew chief is Tom Hallion out at second, and Vic is going to now meet with Tom Hallion to get their interpretation. And I think Ricky just got the heave-ho from Tom Hallion, who, as Ricky was walking away, Tom threw him out of the game.
He's going to go out and have a very long walk and then a discussion with Tom Hallion. Oh, my. You don't see that very often.
No, this is a good one.
My goodness. So much for keeping your cool, huh?
3-2. Called strike 3. And Charlie Blackmon is incensed. And he just got run.
Well, I think part of the issue, too, is he waited so long to make the call.
And Buddy just got run.
Pitch is down, he pulls it back up, but then look how long he waits. Charlie starts to walk towards first base. And I can't remember the last time I saw Charlie do that to an umpire.
That may be the most frustrating thing of all, that there was a delay.
That's what got him. That's what gets any player when you don't make the call.
It's up outside. And a strike called on the outside corner, and he breaks his bat, and he's just been thrown out.
Well, because it wasn't a strike. I mean, if you show it on the Fox tracks, it's not a strike.
That was a quick hook by Mike McClinsky.
Off the outside corner. That's a big at-bat right there.
And now Council's been thrown out.
This pitch is off the plate. It's not off the plate by much, but it is off the plate. It's a one-run game. Umpire got to bear down a little bit better than that. That is not a strike, and Travis Shaw knows it.
And if nothing else, you got to give a hitter a little leeway there. He was walking back to the dugout.
Well, the fact that he cracked his bat, on the ground, but McClinsky missed the call. Maybe somebody should throw him.
As that man, Phil Cuzzi, tossed John Farrell out of the ball game, his second ejection of the season, disputing that called third strike.
It's not like he was showing him up or in his face or anything like that. That's, I think that's totally wrong.
So that was the discussion after he was run, just as Price was going out to begin his warm-up tosses. And here's the pitch in question.
It's a borderline pitch. It really.
There's the fastball.
See, that's the intensity of this at-bat coming out on a bad call. He is so locked in. He lives for these situations.
Swing and a miss on the fastball at 98. And Bryce Harper's been tossed. He slams down his bat, gets in Chris Siegel's face, and now he's going to further demonstrate where the strike zone is.
If he didn't drive that run in, he wasn't staying in this game. And he said that's twice, so there must have been a call earlier in the game that he didn't like that.
3-2, here we go. Runner on the move. Strike 3 call. The throw down is in time. Rosales put the tag on him. Bill Welke and Souza Jr. A little conversation over the call. And it's a strikeout and a throw him out double play. Souza Jr. not happy as he leaves. Kevin Cash comes out to run a little interference.
Well, there's the pitch that was called. And then you see Souza Jr. actually stepping across the plate, too, right into the throw. There's the tag. Strike him out, throw him out. Kevin Cash is livid. And I think Souza Jr. may be gone.
Well, Cash is not very happy.
Somebody's gone.
Yeah,
we know that.
Strike 3. Ball's inside.
And Chris is
doing
something he rarely does.
Yeah, and if you're Lance Barksdale, if you're Lance Barksdale, you got to be willing to stand in there and take a little bit for Chris Bryant because he never gets after the umpires.
Well, Chris has been ejected from this game.
Ejected from this game. Here's the pitch by pitch in his final at bat.
The second pitch right there, that's the first called strike. That was the one he didn't like. This pitch,
bottom part of the zone. But that got in Marwin's head. You can see him barking at John Litka. Told him to stop.
Runners go. And the walk. And Buster Posey thought they had him. Dave Righetti is going to say something to Chris Conroy.
I think he may have just got tossed.
I think he did.
And I think Dave Righetti's getting a few things off his mind.
The pitch. Did he go? He did not. Braves can't believe it. They are really hollering at the third base umpire, Mike Everett. Brian Snitker thought Wieters took a full swing there. And I think he just got thrown out of the game. He did.
Well, Mike Everett's got a zero fuse. He doesn't even have one. It goes off so fast. As I said last night, I think Everett was the guy that first got Brian Snitker last year. Nice block by Flowers.